Today I got a pretty cool one for you guys. So we're actually going to be unboxing. Now, just to give a little backstory. So here in the United States, obviously ADA products, for the most part, we can get more of the common stuff. But there's a few products here and there that are pretty much exclusive to, some parts of the other country. And of course, here in the United States, like sometimes importing and stuff like that, it's harder to get some certain stuff. And especially like live plants. And so one thing you might see on the ADA website, especially here in the United States, is you see a lot of Wabi Kusas through ADA and like theirs. And those are something you can buy from ADA. ADA makes their own Wabi Kusas that are pre-buy. Obviously, they have different versions, of course, and different sizes. But in the United States, we can't actually get those at all. We can't import them. Pretty much illegal to do that, just because of contaminants and invasive species. I mean, I'm sure it all goes hand in hand with that, but pretty much it's just not allowed here in the United States um, with that type of stuff. And so today I actually got my hands off. I was able to actually buy off original ADA Wabi Kusa off somebody that I know. And so that's what this video is going to be about. So I kind of already unboxed it. I kind of wanted to make sure it was fine first. So I kind of just already have it out of the box and in this baggie still, so it stayed moist. But I'm just going to kind of give you guys an up close look at it so you guys can see, like, especially somebody that's here in the United States or somewhere else in the world where you pretty much will never get to see an actual true ADA Wabi Kusa, which I think is the coolest thing. And where this is going is my duo power right here, where I have the boost flunger garden. That's actually going to be cleaned out in this video, and this ball is just going to go straight in there. And that's pretty much all I plan on putting in there. I'll see what ADA does. I think typically they have nothing. They just literally just place the Wabi Kusa right in there. If they add sand on theirs, I'm pretty much just going to almost like copy what they would do, because I kind of want this pot to be dedicated to that, and this will be so much simpler because obviously it'll just sit in there and the stems will grow taller. And this is a stems version. I don't know the exact name of what they call this, but this basically is just all stems is what this one is. And so yeah, literally however ADA does, I kind of just want to mimic what they would do in their gallery, so that's what that one's going to be dedicated to. I really liked the boost flanger thing we had going in there, but I'm not going to say no to an original ADA Wabi Kusa made. I think that's the coolest thing in the world. And so we're going to definitely replace that thing. And I'm also doing redoing the shallow, which you guys haven't even seen how I redid it the second time regardless. But I am going to actually make another video of me rescaping it the next time around, which will technically be the third, but it'll be the second time you guys seeing it. And I'm also going to be redoing that. But back to what we actually came here for, which is Wabi Kusa. So this is actually one of the bigger ones. So I would say it's like softball size, I would say, roughly. I mean, inches, it's probably like 4 inches wide, like a 4-inch circle. So obviously we know what Wabi Kusas look like. Obviously ADAs, a lot of it uses that Amazonia material in it. I couldn't tell you exactly how it's made. I haven't got that deep into it, but obviously that's how you'll know it's an ADA, because they use that type of material. Whereas like like Studio Aquatics, Wabi Kusas, you see a lot of sphagnum moss, or like even just any other company, a lot of people use sphagnum moss. So this is like actually a lot. The ADA one is all dirted like this with the Amazonia, so it's pretty cool. And it's actually like perfectly flat, so it's flat at the bottom, and then kind of has that cylindrical shape to it, which is really cool for just setting it right in there, especially for a tank just like that. So you can see it's pretty much really mounted. Of course, with shipping, it probably got pressed on a little bit, but it's still fairly new, so it's not like a lot of growth has done to it. So, but once we put it in that pot, we're misting it every day, and yeah, you can kind of see some of it's already grown up, but this is really gonna grow out. And I think it's gonna look really sick. And it's just gonna be so simple. All we have to do is mist it and make sure it's just kind of topped off with some water a little bit, RODI water. So, or just RO. I mean, you don't want to use RODI on this. You want to have some nutrients in it, but yeah, but literally, and I'll have to look. If you're really interested in what stems are in here, I can get you a list. I just need to look back at what is it, but a lot of like super red. Looks like even like they use Monte Carlo to like kind of surround it, but it's all like stem hallelujahs and some other green stems. I can't really tell what it is until it really starts growing in. Looks like there almost maybe some hairgrass species in there too. Maybe some like, what was it to see, but I'll keep you guys updated on this too, because that'd be really cool to see like what this actually turns into. And that's also the fun part, is like literally like what this will kind of turn into over time, which will be really cool. So yeah, just one more up close and look, just like that. And so I'm gonna empty that pot, and I'm gonna come back to you guys, and we're gonna put it all together. So I got the pot right here. So actually, looking at what ADA typically does with that same Wabi Kusa in this pot is they actually put down one of their black sponges, like you would see for the Plodarium, well, using the Plodarium and stuff like that, or any of their moss mats, pretty much. So luckily I did have one of those. So yeah, I'm just gonna pretty much, like I said, just copy that. Um, do right there. I think they keep it. Let's see. Yeah, they kind of have it at an angle. See right here. So yeah, just like that. And also that's going to help lock in moisture and bring moisture to the Wabi Kusa ball, so it makes perfect sense why they did that. So I'm just going to let it, like I said, do exactly like they do it. And this size literally made perfect. Like literally it's the exact size of the opening. So I'll probably pick the better side, which is probably this one. Get it where it's showing the most. Okay. And just like that. And it's in place. So I'll put it on the stand, I'll turn the camera on and give you guys one last look with the light on and stuff like that, and then I'll conclude this video. Okay, so I got it all placed in there with the light on. Got it filled up a little bit with RO water. I just used one of the waters from the shrimp tank. That's already remineralized, so I just got it up there in the sponge. So yeah, that's pretty much like. So you can kind of see why I'm gonna like this a lot better, or at least me personally, just because it's gonna be a lot cleaner looking, and it's all contained in one ball. So it's just, I think it's just gonna look way cleaner over time, and then of course like it's just gonna grow up stems and we can trim it and kind of shape it how we want it. But I think this will just look way cleaner, and of course it's gonna be actually easier too, just because it's in a substrate, and then all I have to do is really mist it, not so much every day, but so I do got also my 80 lab mister, which all this has is Wabi Kusa spray, so I just poured it in here, but it makes it easier to spray stuff like this. So give that a good little moist. And that's pretty much it. So yeah, like I said, if you follow me on Instagram, I'll definitely keep you guys updated there more so. But I'll definitely try to make videos every time this thing once this thing really establishes and it's worth recording, then I will. But definitely follow me on Instagram, because that's where you'll see definitely more up to date stuff on this, where you have more updates every single week, or even however many times I want to post it. But yeah, the next time I'll do a video on this is probably when it's pretty good and grown in, so it's actually worth recording something for it. So, but yeah, other than that, let's get the get the lid for this thing. Should be right here, which I don't need to fill it up just because I put water in it already, but just need to put it right there, and then we're good to go. So yeah, I think that's gonna look really cool. I'm excited to see it grow in and see what it kind of turns into, see what type of plants come out of it, but be kind of a nice little surprise. But yeah, I really like that. It's a lot cleaner to me, so I think it's definitely gonna be really fun to watch and grow this. But yeah, other than that, if you have questions on this whole setup in general, or anything in this video that you've seen, or just have questions in general about any ADA products or aquariums in general, just let me know down below, or follow my Instagram at JJ Aquariums. But other than that, I'll see you guys on the next one.